What started out as a small food sharing program has grown and grown thanks to the generosity of neighbors and friends. In tonight's Spirit of Alabama report, you'll meet a woman who simply wanted to help others. And now people who may be struggling to make ends meet have a loving place to go for very important basic needs. We go to Homewood, Alabama for tonight's Spirit of Alabama report. Everyone should be lucky enough to have a friend like Mary Liz Ingram.
So it was probably in early March, and we found out that a lot of our friends weren't working when things shut down. And since they were my friends, we were worried about them and trying to decide what to do.
Mary Liz didn't know if she could make a difference, but she wanted to do something, and she started small.
We just call it the sharing table.
The sharing table.
Yeah, we painted it on the table, thinking that was a big enough table at the beginning.
And it was big enough for a week or two.
And then it just kept growing from there because we found out people did have a need for food and people had a need to share.
What a pleasant thought. People have a need for food and people have a need to share. That seems especially uplifting these days.
There's tuna hiding in here too if y'all like tuna. Yeah. It enriches our life too and brings us so much hope. And just so much joy, just a really, especially at a time when things are so difficult and kind of painful and it's easy to get down, that every Friday we look forward to it and seeing everybody.
Mary Liz Ingram and her husband are both in the ministry, so sharing, encouraging, meeting the real needs of people is in their hearts.
We both work in church, but we think church is so much bigger than a building. It's about people and community and relationships, and just serving in any way is something that we're compelled to do. Like, I just can't not do it. And people ask me, when are you going to be finished with the sharing table? And I always say, I don't know. Like, people still have a need and we still have the means to help, so we just keep going.
Word has spread, the need to share is real, and during the week, people donate food and money. With money, Mary Liz can buy food in bulk and make dollars go further. The easiest way to support the sharing table is by making a donation at Venmo at Mary Liz-Ingram.
Pretty much a front yard ministry where we're just serving neighbors and people in this community and around the Birmingham area. It's just still Venmo in my name, so it's Venmo at Mary Liz-Ingram.
You can also visit the website communitysharingtable.com. Supporting the Sharing Table in Homewood is so simple, a ministry that just keeps meeting people's most basic needs. That's Mary Liz Ingram and the Sharing Table. And that's the Spirit of Alabama. Mike Royer, WVUA 23 News. Now, I wouldn't ask you to consider giving to a ministry like the Sharing Table if I hadn't given to it myself, so please consider doing so.